Did you know the average fast fashion garment is worn just 7 times before it's literally tossed in the trash? Crazy, right? Well, let's jump right into this explainer and uncover the true cost and the actual value of our clothes. If you've been following fashion trends at all lately, you know there's this massive tug of war happening between ultra-cheap, mass-produced garments and sustainable, handcrafted clothing. Today, we're going to break down exactly why handmade beats fast fashion. And to do this in the most concrete, relatable way possible, we're looking at one incredibly fascinating case study, the Spiderweb Crochet Bundle by IBRAHIM Top Picks. We're going to completely pull apart the numbers, the materials, and the sheer human effort behind a garment to show you exactly what you're paying for when you choose craft over commodity. So, right off the bat, here's the ultimate question we are tackling today. Why on earth would you pay $150 for a crochet top when you could pull out your phone, hop on an app right this second, and find something that looks kind of similar for 20 bucks? It's a completely valid question. Look, if you're just scrolling online, that price disparity is going to give you some serious sticker shock. But throughout this explainer, I'm going to take you from that initial sticker shock to total understanding. We're going to expose the hidden costs of that $20 top and reveal the hidden, undeniable value of the $150 one. Okay, the very first misconception we need to clear up is what that $150 actually buys you. You aren't just getting a top. You're getting a complete, fully coordinated 3-piece outfit. It includes the signature handmade crochet top, a pair of classic blue high-waist denim jeans, and a leather belt. The whole shebang. On top of that, it comes wrapped in branded gift box packaging, and perhaps most importantly, it includes free worldwide shipping via DHL Express. Suddenly, that price tag isn't just for a shirt, right? It's for a globally shipped, ready-to-wear ensemble delivered right to your front door. Now, let's look at the star of the show. If you're channeling your inner Stevie Nicks or putting together a dark academia look, this is absolutely for you. This spiderweb crochet top is a signature handmade garment featuring a really striking open weave lattice knit pattern across the chest and shoulders, paired with these incredibly dramatic bell sleeves. This isn't just some basic everyday shirt. It is a massive statement piece. It taps right into some highly sought-after aesthetics. Think gothic fashion, witchcore, and alternative subcultures. People absolutely love these for Halloween events or music festivals like Coachella. It just has this undeniable visual impact. And here is where the handmade approach really flexes its muscles: personalization. While fast fashion relies on making 10,000 identical units of one size and one color just to keep costs rock bottom, the artisan approach is entirely different. There are over 14 color options available, from classic black and burgundy to dusty rose and burnt orange. But it actually gets better. They accept custom color and custom sizing requests right at checkout. Honestly, that is huge. It's an incredibly inclusive approach to sizing and styling, backed by a 30-day return and exchange policy. This kind of customer-specific adaptation, mass production rarely, if ever, does that. Part 1. The Artisan Heritage, crafted in Karachi, Pakistan. So you have to remember, these pieces aren't just rolling off some automated assembly line. They carry a centuries-old tradition of handmade textile arts from Karachi, spanning intricate knitwear, embroidery, and weaving. The women artisans producing these tops are inheritors of generational skills. And that brings us to a staggering number: 8 to 12. I really want you to let that sink in for a second. 8 to 12 hours. That is the amount of highly skilled, continuous hand labor required by a woman artisan to make just one single top. Depending on the complexity of the web pattern, an artisan is spending an entire workday, maybe even a day and a half, entirely focused on a single piece of clothing. When you think about the math behind a $20 fast fashion top, knowing it takes a full working day of human skill just to make this one, well, the illusion of cheap clothing completely shatters. 0 machines involved. Literally 0. Let that sit with you. There's no automated loom doing the heavy lifting here. Every single stitch in that premium cotton blend yarn is formed by human hands. Now, because of this beautifully manual process, subtle variations in the texture might occur. But listen, these authentic variations are a feature, not a defect. You are receiving a wearable piece of craft. It's a garment that physically carries human skill, human time, and profound care inside every single inch of the fabric. Part 2. Handmade versus fast fashion. The direct contrast. Let's look at them side by side. On one side, we have fast fashion crochet from places like Amazon, Shein, or Temu. These are machine-made using synthetic, low-quality yarn. The result? The garments look incredibly flat, they honestly don't photograph well, and they pill and degrade almost immediately. But flip over to the handmade artisan crochet. Because it uses premium cotton blend yarn and is crafted entirely by hand, it has a rich, authentic texture, it is breathable, stretchy, and fundamentally built for longevity.
The difference in quality isn't just noticeable, it's a completely different league. One is basically destined for a landfill after a few wears. The other is designed to be a lasting wardrobe staple. And this contrast perfectly illustrates the pricing landscape we all navigate as consumers. Look at the bottom tier. Fast fashion gives you that synthetic, machine-made top for $15 to $40. Jump all the way up to the top tier, looking at high-end boutiques in the US or UK, and you'll see designer handmade crochet tops going for anywhere from $200 to $450. And by the way, that is just for the top. But right in the middle, the IBRAHIM bundle occupies this unique sweet spot. Because they are leveraging the lower artisan labor costs in Pakistan while maintaining world-class craftsmanship, they can offer a complete three-piece outfit plus express global shipping for exactly $150. It's an incredible value proposition that traditional boutiques simply cannot compete with. So when we summarize this true value proposition, it becomes pretty obvious you aren't just buying a bundle of yarn. You're paying for 8 to 12 hours of highly skilled human labor. You're getting premium, breathable materials fully coordinated into a three-piece outfit. Every single order is meticulously quality checked and packaged in a branded gift box. And finally, you get express global delivery via DHL. If you have ever tried to ship an international package, you know that a 7 to 14-day tracked shipment alone normally costs between $30 and $60. When we break down these logistics, suddenly that $150 price tag makes absolute, undeniable sense. The source material sums up this philosophical divide with an absolutely brilliant analogy. It says, the comparison is like asking why a handmade leather bag costs more than a plastic bag. You are buying craft, not commodity. I love that. Think about it. A plastic bag will carry your things for a day before it breaks and gets tossed out. But a handcrafted leather bag, that will carry your things for a lifetime, aging beautifully along the way. Fast fashion is the plastic bag of the clothing world. Handmade artisan fashion is the leather bag. It is a genuine investment in art and durability. As we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with a bit of a challenge for the next time you shop. Will you choose a disposable commodity, or will you invest in a wearable piece of craft? Because ultimately, every single dollar you spend is a vote for the kind of world and the kind of fashion industry you want to exist. Consider the story behind your clothing, the actual hands that made it, and what you are truly paying for. So, what story do you want your clothes to tell? Thanks for joining me on this deep dive, and I hope this completely changes how you look at the price tag on handmade goods.